Hello everyone, welcome to all in our third lecture of accounting for 11th class. In our first two lectures, we have already discussed about the meaning of accounting and their characteristics. And in this lecture, we are going to discuss the objective of accounting. So without wasting time, shall we start? Okay. You can see there are various objectives of accounting are written here. These are not the exclusive list. It means इसके अलावा और भी objective हो सकते हैं. But broadly, the all objectives of accounting can be categorized into 6 categories, into 6 types. Here you can see the first objective deals with, it says maintaining proper accounting records. What does it mean? Maintaining proper accounting record, what does it mean? It basically means to say that, as we know, there are various laws which is equally applicable in every business organization. For example, Companies Act, Provident Fund Act, Payment of Bonus Act, Income Tax Act, etc. And these all acts made compulsory. These all acts made compulsory for all the business organization to maintain proper books of account. So this is one of the most important reason of maintaining proper books of account. Not only maintaining proper books of account, they also require to keep books of account safe. For few years, it may demand our nation has to keep its books of account safe for 8 years, 5 years, or 6 years, as the case may be. So you can say that it is not on your will whether you want to, it is not desirable whether you want to maintain or not. It is not optional. It is compulsory to maintain proper books of account of a business organization. Second point says determining profit or loss. So accounting also helps in calculating profit and loss of an organization, which is the one of the most important objective of any businessman, to find out whether he is gaining some profit or suffering loss. This can be found out only by maintaining proper books of accounts and by preparing a statement which is called as income statement, which covers two separate statements. One is trading account and the second is profit and loss account. These two accounts helps in find out the exact profit or loss of an organization. Third objective you can see determining financial position. Financial position represents the total value of assets and liabilities of an organization. Financial position indicates the financial soundness of an organization. If an organization is having more fixed assets, more assets as compared to their liabilities, then we can say that organization is financially sound and in good position. So for knowing the financial position of an organization, a businessman is prepared balance sheet, which discloses all the assets and liabilities of an organization. Balance sheet is just like a mirror of an organization, which states whether organization is in good position or in bad position. And these two statements, profit and loss account and that is income statement and balance sheet, these two statements is called as financial statement of an organization or final account of an organization, which is very important for all businessmen. So moving to the next objective. What is next objective? Facilitating management. Let me elaborate this objective, facilitating management. What does it mean? Why accounting is prepared by the management? Just think over it. Because management wants to know whether the business organization is doing well or not. Not only this, also by seeing the current financial position, he is able to make their strategies for the future year. It means financial statement helps the management in many ways. It helps the management in decision making, that is whether to continue the business or to shut down. It helps the management also in making their budgets, their strategies, that if in last year they are not making good profit, then why, what are the reasons. They can analyze the financial statement and make proper strategies so that the same reason will not repeat in future. So basically financial statements helps the management in taking their decisions, in making strategies, in making budgets, etc. In many aspects it helps the management. So, and the next objective says, of course, accounting is prepared just to provide information to their users. Management is not only the user. He is not only user. There are many other users also. For example, just take an example of a company where owner and management both are separate person. A company is owned by a separate group of person called as shareholders, whereas it is managed by a separate group of person called as board of director. So board of director consists of management, but shareholder called as owners. So they are also users. They also want to know whether the company is doing well or not. So you can see a company will provide their annual accounts, their financial statement to their owners. Also there are many other users also. For example, bank, which provides loan to the business, which invests money in your business. The bank is also has interest to know the financial position of your business. So it also called as a user. Take an example of creditor who gives you credit, who supply you goods, raw material on credit. He also wants to know your business position so that whether you can pay back his dues or not. If you are not financially sound, he will not provide you goods on credit. He will demand cash because you are suspicious. If your financial position is not good, then he may have doubt on you that whether you will pay his debt or not. So there are many other users. Government is also a user because government want to know the tax calculation, that how much tax he will get. So there are various other users. So accounting also provide information to their different users, whether government, banks, financial institutions, creditors, etc. And the last objective, we can say, protecting business assets. Yes, it's true. Protecting business assets means not only protecting business assets, it also helps in finding out the various errors, frauds made by the employees, staff, management. So first let me start how the accounting helps in protecting business assets. You can see, take an example of an organization, big organization, having a fleet of machinery. It may have hundreds of thousands of machinery at one place. So it is very difficult to keep proper record. Maybe some employees change their parts. Maybe a theft can be committed in an organization. It is difficult. Maybe the machinery will be replaced by the management without knowing by the owners. So an accountant prepare the proper records of all the assets and also they revalue the assets. वो assets का दोबारा valuation भी करते हैं year to year, हर साल. Suppose that इस साल assets का value था 10 लाख. Maybe management क्या कर सकती है, उस assets को बेच के उसके जगह पे कोई पुराना asset ला के install कर देगी. Owner को पता भी नहीं चलेगा. कुछ लोग मिलकर ऐसा कर सकते हैं. बट अगर आपके पास प्रॉपर अकाउंटिंग रिकॉर्ड है और आपने एसेट्स का सही वैल्यूएशन लगा रखा है, तो आप चाहो तो वैल्यूअर को बुला के उसका वैल्यूएशन कराओ, रीवैल्यू कराओ, खुद मालूम चल जाएगा एसेट्स नया है कि पुराना है. तो सिर्फ एसेट्स का फिजिकल एग्जिस्टेंस, अकाउंटिंग में सिर्फ फिजिकल एग्जिस्टेंस इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, उसका रिकॉर्ड भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. मतलब आप फिजिकली भी काउंट करो कि मेरे पास कितने एसेट्स हैं, 50 हैं, 100 हैं, 200 हैं, साथ ही साथ उसका वैल्यूएशन क्या है, वो प्रॉपर है कि नहीं, उसको प्रॉपर तरीके से रिकॉर्ड भी करो। मतलब बुक्स पे भी रिकॉर्ड करना है आपको और फिजिकली भी आइडेंटिफाई करना है, और दोनों चीज टैली होना चाहिए, ताकि एक भी अगर डिफरेंट हुआ तो आप गलती पकड़ सकते हो। इट मीन्स अगर किसी को फिक्स एसेट्स का चोरी करना होगा तो उसको बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट को भी चेंज करना होगा, क्योंकि हम लोगों ने स्टार्टिंग में ही सारा प्रॉपर रिकॉर्ड मेंटेन कर रखा है। सो इट हेल्प्स इन प्रोटेक्टिंग बिजनेस एसेट्स एंड ऑल्सो समटाइम्स वेरियस एरर्स एंड फ्रॉड्स आर कमिटेड। ऐसा हो सकता है कि कभी कोई पार्टी से पेमेंट आया और कैशियर ने उस पैसे को रख लिया। तो बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में क्या होता है, एक एक्टिविटी 2 या 2 से ज्यादा लोगों के द्वारा किया जाता है। फॉर एग्जांपल, जो आदमी पैसा रिसीव करेगा वो बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट में एंट्री नहीं करेगा। इससे क्या होगा, मान लीजिए मिस्टर ए ने पैसा रिसीव किया 10,000, और अगर मिस्टर ए ही एंट्री करता तो वो लिखता कैश रिसीव 1,000, 9,000 जेब में रख लेता। बट अगर मिस्टर ए कैश रिसीव करेगा और एंट्री मिस्टर बी करेगा और मिस्टर सी उसको चेक करेगा, तब चोरी करने के लिए तीनों को मिलना पड़ेगा, isn't it? मतलब जो कैश आपने रिसीव किया वो, और उसको रिकॉर्ड करना होगा आपको। तो अगर आप 10,000 रिसीव किए हैं तो मिस्टर बी बोलेगा कितना कैश रिसीव किया, शो मी, वो काउंट करवाएगा आपसे 10,000 और वो 10,000 रिकॉर्ड करेगा, और मिस्टर सी उन दोनों के काम को चेक करेगा। तो अकाउंट्स इस तरीके से मेंटेन होता है ताकि आप फ्रॉड एंड एरर को भी ढूंढ सकें। अगर आपको लगता है एक्सपेंस बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है तो आप अकाउंटिंग पे चेक कीजिए, उसमें देखिए क्यों एक्सपेंस ज्यादा हो रहा है, किस हेड में ज्यादा एक्सपेंस हो रहा है, उसको कंपेयर कीजिए पिछले साल के रिकॉर्ड से, पिछले साल उसमें कितना एक्सपेंस हुआ था और इस साल कितना एक्सपेंस हुआ है, आपको खुद समझ में आ जाएगा एक नजर में किस हेड में ज्यादा एक्सपेंस हो रहा है, और उस हेड को फिर इन्वेस्टिगेट करो, रीजन समझ में आ जाएगा। These are the various objectives of accounting. I think आपको समझ में आ गया होगा। आपको इसके साथ इसका नोट्स भी मिल जाएगा, जो इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन है जो मैंने समझाया, ठीक है, आप उसको पढ़िएगा और वीडियो को देखिएगा। थैंक यू।